to his boss's
はい、
office.
こんにちはくんです。ということで、今回はスタンリーパラブルやっていくんですけど、ちょっとね、また同じことの繰り返しになってしまうんで、この上司の部屋、ここはわかるよね。パート4ではもうわかると思うんですけど、見てない人はパート1の URL 貼っとくんで見てください。ここを入る直前に、くそなんかこれ閉じ込める方法があるらしいんだよね。ナレーターのことを。ここかな、こうして。
Stepping in.
よし今さ、ナレーターの音聞こえなくなったっしょ。これなんかこういうルートがあるらしいんだよね。こう行ってみるか、ここ。あれ行けなくなった。あれ逃げてる、逃げてる、逃げてる。逃げたぞ、逃げたぞ。逃げ出した。これ新ルートらしいんだよね。調べたらこういうルートがあるらしくて。こっち逃げ帰ってみましょう。これずーっと帰れんのかな、もしかしたら。もしかしたら帰れるかもしれないですね。427まで帰ってみましょうか。よく探索した方が良さそうだな。閉まってる。こっちに行けとまるで言っているかのようだ。行ってみましょう。開いてなさそうだね。横道が開いてる。ちょっとドキドキしてきた。怖い。めっちゃ怖っ。おお怖っ。ちょっと待って。なんだこれ。おお You are now 今脱出しようとしてる。Escape You Bay Escape Pod Bay フロア760。これなんかまた別にあそこだね。なんか逆側に出ちゃったよね。上上がってみようか。うわー、なんだこれ。すげえ。これまだまだ上に上がるんじゃねこれ。ね。760だから、階段めっちゃあるぞこれ。長い道のりになりそうだな。なんかこういうゲームって俺ちょっとドキドキしちゃうんだよね。なんかこう
Hey, wake up.
不思議要素のあるゲームっていないな。上行きましょう。まだこの1個上か。長っ階段。この上の上か。760だったもんね確か。行きましょう。エスケープポットランチベイ。エスケープ若干怖いぞ。遠ざかってる遠ざかってる。ちょっと待って。前向けね。びっくりした。これがこれ終わり。終わり。何これ。ぐちゃぐちゃ
Stanley
やん。
decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers.
ぐちゃぐ
He
ちゃに
never
なっとる。
functioned well by himself and constantly
なんだこれ。
needed support and guidance from others. So the
何これ。
thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
これ何これ。これなんこれ条件っぽいなこれ。これなんだこれ。散らかりすぎじゃね。いつもと違うぞ様子が。様相が一変した。これ何これ。これなんすかこれ。何これ。ちょっと待って。なんかあんのかこれ。なんか特殊なやつじゃないこれ、もしかして。特殊ルートじゃない。特殊ルートな気がする。 と待って。これなんだこのルート。これなんもないの本当に。なさそうだな、多分。なさそうだね。なんもないのか。なんかこのついてるモニターみたいなの多少ちょっと気になってんだよね。あ、開いてないか。ついてるモニター類がちょっと気になる。ちょっと探してみるか。
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
4消しちゃった。ついてるのは何なんだろうな。この消しちゃうか全部。もしかしたら何かが出るかも。なんか前もこれでもやったよね。でも何も起こんなかったね。
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the
何もない。
office,
あ、
but
すい
it
ませ
didn't
ん。
make a single
すま
difference,
ん。す
nor
まん。
did it advance the
いや、いつ
story
も
in
と
any
違うから
way.
困惑した。
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
ここは普通なんだよ。
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
今回はちょっとね、こっちに行こうと思う。
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years
で、
ago.
ここから乗る感じだね。
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy,
まっす
really,
ぐ行
I'm
こ
not.
う。まっすぐ行
I
って電話に
realize
出
that
てみよう。
investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is
なんか
that
前
the
逆らい
story
続
has
けて
been
結
about
局エンディン
nothing
グしちゃ
but
ったか
you
ら、
all
今度は
this
途中で
time.
行きましょ
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten
う。だ
about.
から後ろなんか来そうで怖いよね。こういう
Stop
ゲームっ
trying to
て。
make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me,
行きましょ
I'm asking for her.
う。で、こ
This
れ
is it,
で、
Stanley. Your
あれ？
chance to redeem
あ、こっち
yourself.
か。
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
おお、びっくりした。はい。
That's her, Stanley.
電話取ってみたぞ。あ、427。これホテルか。
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the fat out of the oven.
あ、そう。
All right. Okay, there we go. Alright now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
おおええ
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their
なん
life
て
to
ひどいことを
you?
するんだ
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
いやいかん
Sorry,
Whoa!
but you're in my story now.
いやいかんもう入りたくないあの人いなくなったうわびっくりした
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
なんもないねえ Good morning employee Press X on your keyboard いや知らん
Stanley is quite a boring
Sure,
fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he
仕事は彼を
pushes
必
is a
要としてま
reminder
せん
of the inconsequential nature of
悲
his
しい暮らしだ
existence.
な
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing
あ
exactly
俺
what
指
he's
示
told
通り
to
ボタン押しちゃ
do.
ってる
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
H はい
But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
L プレス L
And so he
Watch
began to
TV
fantasize about his
TV
own
は
job. First, he imagined that one day while at
なんでこんなとこ
work,
不正
he stepped
塞
up
いでる
from
ん
his
だ
desk to realize
塞が
that
れてるぞ
all of his
寝室が
co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
テレビ見れなかったんプレス2 to spend time with the boys
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either.
それで
At
違う方選ん
last,
じゃった右は選ん
choice.
じゃったんだよね
It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
プレス U
As he wandered
Oh.
through this fantasy world, he
なんだこれ
began to fill it with many possible paths and
床が侵食されてい
destinations.
る
Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind
赤ん坊のゲーム俺
controls.
それやったよ
Down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby.
変わっ
And
ちゃ
he
ったね
called it
上
the
も変わった気がす
Stanley
る
Parable.
スタンリーの空話プレス U
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again,
これ全部
over and
俺の
over,
妄想
wishing
なの
beyond
か
hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more
ま
time.
さにそういう考えでやってたんだけどプレス 5
But there is
うわ
no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
これが本物の人生なのか
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a
ボ
button,
タンを指示が
do
画面にあるその
not
指示には
do
従わないよ
it.
うにいやプレス U to be walk out も押す
You see? Can he just not hear
あー
me?
閉じ込められた
How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
プレス6 to question nothing
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
プ
And
レス
Stanley pushed a
プ
button.
リーズ大死んでくだ
And
さ
I
い
tried again.
え
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
あ死んじゃった おお、なんだこの部屋。なんかおかしいぞ、さっきから。
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
なんか
Perhaps he
違
had
うよ
simply
ね、
missed
こ
a
れ。
memo.
普段と。なんかあんじゃねえの。わあ、いた。ホワイトボードエンディング。Welcome to コンソール。ホワイトボードエンディング。コンソールバック。これもエンディングの一つだったってことか。最低なエンディングだな、でも。
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
全然違う、いつもと。こっち行ってみよっか。行ってみましょう。
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
411。
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
ここでさっき閉じ込めたんだよな、ナレーターのこと。
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
New Age music もういいよ、もういいからドア開けてくれよ、もう分かってるからこの展開。ふざけてんな。
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened
あれどこだっ
passageway.
け。あ、こっちか。でこれで、下に行ってもう一個今日はねやりたいエンドがあるんだよね。落ち。さあ下へ。
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
行きましょうか。で
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
行こう。ふう。でこれであれか。この
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
これさ、あれをしたいんだよね。この最初のパート2だっけでやったやつの逆のことをしたいんだよね。ボタンオフにしろって言ってたのをオンにしたいんだよね。
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
ん？なんだ？
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally haunted in this place where freedom meant nothing.
これ上司だよ。上司っぽいよね、ここ。436。次の。全部同じような、あれなのかな、それぞれ違うのかな。この首になってんだよね、104番さん。
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going. What all this means, I barely know where to start. You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room is capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Oh, don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
はい、ということで、次回に続く